If you have seen any of my videos, you'll know that this recipe is my baby. It's pretty much just mixing spelt flour, lupin flour, cacao powder, protein powder, 1 banana and some soy milk, and voila! You have the best breakfast ever, if I do say so myself. Hello guys, welcome to another What I Eat in a Week video. So today is Monday and I just finished eating my breakfast, which was my typical high protein chocolate mug cake, which is not really a mug because it's a bowl, but blah, blah, blah. There's a reason why I eat it every day, and that's because it's delicious and super high in protein, which is very important if you're trying to reach your protein goal. It's lunchtime! So for lunch I'm having my carrot and pumpkin soup. I made this soup yesterday, so I'm just really eating the leftovers from yesterday. The soup is the same one I did on my last video, if I'm not mistaken, so the recipe should be there, but anyway, I'm going to leave it on the description. And then for dessert I'm going to finish off with this, wait for it, this beautiful apple pie. I know it doesn't look like your average apple pie. Honestly, it's one of my favorites and I would recommend it to everyone because it's so easy to make, so low effort, and it just tastes delicious and like fall. It's currently almost 7 p.m. and I'm going to go for a quick walk because I have not left my house in the entire day today and I really need to get outside to get some air because otherwise I'm just going to go crazy. But before, I'm just going to make my dinner, which is going to be my veganized version of bacalhau à Brás, which is a Portuguese dish. I already showed you this recipe in my last What I Eat in a Week video, and it was actually the first time that I was trying it and I ended up loving it so much that I'm going to eat it again. Regardless, I'm still going to show you the recipe, but first I'm going to eat some bread because I'm starving, and then just quickly make dinner and go outside. Bread and cheese is like one of the best things to happen to humanity. Change my mind. Sorry, you can't. So I just made it home. Ignore my pink nose, it was that cold outside, and I'm about to have dinner. I just put all the potatoes on top, so it seems like I'm only eating potatoes, but I promise there's food underneath it. To finish off the day, I'm just going to have some blueberry soy yogurt with some granola. I always love this combo. It's so good. This granola is so good. I love it. I don't make my own granola because I'm lazy. Maybe one day I'll try, but this one, delicious. 5 stars, takes the cake from me. Even though it's not cake, it's granola, but anyway. Good morning, I just finished making my breakfast. Today is a very cloudy day, which always makes me a bit sad. It says as grey as my hoodie, so we're matching. Anyway, the things that matter, which are my breakfast. Today we have the same old chocolate high protein mug cake, but today the topping is mangoes and raspberries. Also, I'm using this cloth that I don't know the name in English because this is always hot, but like really hot, so I don't want to burn myself because that would not be nice, and I'm always hurting myself accidentally, so let's try to avoid it when we can. I'm about to go watch a bit of the Bold Type because I'm addicted to that show, and then I have some coding exercises to do, which obviously will be so much fun. But yes, I have to get going because I'm starving, and I'll talk to you later. Also, this morning voice is not it. Okay, so I just finished doing some steps. I said I was going to do coding exercises, but guess what? I still had things for my thesis to do. About to have lunch, which is exactly the same as yesterday. So, you know, just a veganized bacalhau à Brás with some potatoes, extra potatoes on top, because you can never have too many potatoes. Am I right? I know I am. I'm about to head to the gym right now, which is why my hair is finally looking decent, and I'm just going to eat this little pie first. It's apricot flavored. I really enjoy this, although sometimes they are a bit too sweet, but overall they're good. So this is going to be my dessert, and I'll catch you up later. Hello! So I just came back from the gym and just made myself a little snack, which is the exact same thing as yesterday. So just some blueberry yogurt with some granola. Dinner is going to be sweet potatoes, roasted sweet potatoes with some seitan and tomato because I feel like I want something quick, so that's my go-to. And also because I'm feeling a bit lazy in cooking and I just want to get it over with. Currently it's almost noon. Today I had to wake up really early, so excuse my zombie face, because it was like 2 a.m. when I realized I was going to have a thesis meeting at 8 a.m. So I slept like 5 hours, so I'm very much a zombie today. So today my breakfast was the usual. The only thing that changed is that I topped it with a mango and a nectarine, and then I had to go straight into my meeting, so I didn't have much time, and I've been just doing some coding exercises, trying to finish them all because I have to get them all done by Friday. So right now I'm going to have lunch, which is the exact same that I had yesterday's dinner. So it's just my roasted sweet potato with my roasted seitan and some tomato that I just chopped, and you just saw me doing it. Yay! As bread is like dessert to me, like for real, I just love bread so much. I couldn't live without bread. So I just made it home from my little walk after the gym, and right now I'm just going to have my snack, which is going to be some mango soy yogurt with some granola on top. It's kind of the same that I ate yesterday, but I'm a person of habit, so I like to eat what I already know. And I'm thinking about what I'm going to have for dinner, and I think I'm going to kind of recreate the recipe I saw on TikTok, which was for pasta, but with more protein on it, because the one I saw didn't have much. So I'm just going to put my twist on it, and I think it's going to be fun. The recipe seemed pretty good. The original recipe was of a traditional carbonara sauce, so I wanted to create my plant-based, high-protein version of it. To make the sauce, I mixed garlic, flour, soy milk, and tofu with grated plant-based cheese to give it some extra flavor and that cheesiness we love. I also added salt and oregano before adding the pasta in and mixing everything together. So I might have underestimated how much pasta this would give, so I decided to just add some tomatoes so I'm not starving, and also because tomatoes always go well with pasta, at least in my opinion. In my opinion, tomatoes go with everything, so I might be a little bit biased. Like, this recipe is definitely going to become like a staple for every single week, because this is so good and it's actually pretty healthy and high protein, which is what we all want. I just made myself a little snack. Pretty much I just chopped an apple and put it with a little bit of cinnamon into the microwave. I just left it there for like 2 minutes so it gets like slightly baked and warm, which I always like. And then I just added some pieces of granola for that extra crunch, and this is going to be my snack. That is going to be my motivation to keep on pushing with this PowerPoint for my thesis presentation tomorrow, because So I just spent my whole morning in meetings, which is why I didn't have like the ability to film much. But right now I'm going to have lunch. It's 1:30 p.m. so it's a bit later than I usually have lunch, and I'm starving. And lunch is going to be that pasta from yesterday that I can't stop thinking about because it was so good. Like, for real, try this recipe. I know I've said this like a million times so far, but please try this recipe. It's really that good. I think I'm just going to have this smoothie right here. This one says that it's a mix of apple, mango, kiwi, cucumber, and other fruits. So I don't know. I know it looks a bit but I'm sure it tastes good. It usually tastes good. So let's go for it. Just made myself a quick pre-presentation snack. This is just some mango yogurt with some chocolate cereal. And yeah, now I'm just going to keep preparing for the presentation and eat my beautiful snack. This blanket is like my favorite thing ever because it also has like arms and it's so cute. I actually got it as a Christmas gift for my mom, but I also wear it when she's not around. Anyway, I'm about to go have breakfast, which is going to be my cake, which I just showed you, and I'm also watching The Bold Type again because I'm addicted to that show and I'll only stop when I see all the episodes. But anyway, so right now I'm going to have lunch at like 4 p.m. so that's great. And for lunch I'm going to have the same burgers as yesterday. Wait, let me show you. Okay, so for lunch I'm going to have these burgers, which are the same ones that I ate last night. I just added some ketchup, some cheese, also some butter to the bread, and yeah, this is my beautiful little sandwich. And I'm also going to eat some salad just for the nutrients. So right now we're going to be baking cinnamon cookies, and in a way to like optimize time, I'm going to make them, and while they're baking I'm also going to get started on dinner, which, like I told you before, is going to be a soup for all those micronutrients that I did not get in yesterday. This recipe is like one of the easiest things ever, and it's very quick to make, so I'm going to tell you exactly what you're going to need. First, you're going to need some soy milk, then you need some coconut oil. This one is almost over, but I think that's enough. Then you're going to need some oat or spelt flour. Right now I'm going to use oat. Oh, she died. I'm going to use oats just because that's the one that I have open. And you're going to need some coconut sugar. And of course, if it's cinnamon cookies, you're going to need cinnamon. Yay! So first things first, I'm going to turn on my oven in the highest temperature. It's not the one that we're going to use to actually bake the cookies, but that way it just goes on faster. So now that we have our coconut oil, I'm just going to put it in a microwave for a few seconds. It's already quite melted because it's hot inside, but I'm going to melt it a bit more and then just let it cool. Okay, so now that we have our coconut oil just chilling over there, I'm going to start mixing the rest of the ingredients. I'm going to add 200 grams of spelt flour. I know I'm saying grams, that's because I'm European, but don't worry, I'll leave like the conversion somewhere on the screen or on the description. So now we're only left to add our soy milk. You can also do like oat milk, almond milk, whatever plant-based milk you have. I think it can also work with normal milk, but I'm not too sure, so I'm not going to tell you to use normal milk. And now it's time to add our coconut oil that is over here just waiting to be used. Right now the dough looks like this, and this is the exact consistency that you want to have. If it's too runny, add a bit more flour, and if it's not like mixing well, then just add more soy milk. I'm going to put some parchment paper on the tray that I'm going to use, and I'm also going to clean the countertop because we're going to need to spread the dough. So I want to make sure that everything is squeaky clean. I think it is, but anyway, just to make sure before I just put like the dough there. Just going to put some flour so that when we start rolling the dough, it doesn't like stick to the countertop, because we don't want that. You're going to want to stop rolling the dough when it's like this thin, because if it's like thinner, then it might just break when you take it out of the mold. I just made the first group of little dudes, and this is the part in which you regret starting baking cookies, because now you have a lot of dough and you have to just repeat this whole process until you have none left. So wish me luck. My tray is completely full. I still have a little bit of dough left, so I'm just going to put this in the oven and just wait for it to bake and then add the rest that is missing. So now I just have to wait for them to cook, and in the meanwhile I'm going to start getting my soup ready. This soup is literally just a mix of blended pumpkin, carrot, onion and tofu. It's really that easy. Truly perfect for when you're low on time but still want to get all of those micronutrients in. Yay! The cookies are ready, although they almost burned because I was distracted making my soup. Well, let's forget about that. Now I have to put them on a plate so they just cool off. If you hear some noise in the background, it's just my soup boiling. I'm so sorry for that. But the cookies are done. I have them all here with me. Yeah, I already tried some and they're very good. I highly recommend this recipe. Now that dinner is done, I'm just about to go take a quick walk outside because I've been like stuck at home the entire day, so I need some fresh air, and then I'll have dinner. For today, I really didn't feel like getting out of bed, so I ate breakfast really late. I'm still full and I have to go to the gym right now, so I'm just going to eat some bread and then I'll eat my soup after the gym. After lunch, I'm going shopping, so that means that I want to get my dinner ready. What I'm thinking about right now is like some vegetables, but with that same sauce that I said that I loved when I did it with the pasta. I don't remember, was it yesterday that I ate it for lunch? I'm still not very sure about what I'm about to mix, but let's just pray it turns out okay and that it's quick, because I need to go shower and get ready and make dinner. Because dinner is important, because I don't want to have to come back from shopping, starving, and then having to still make dinner. Which means that I'll probably just eat some random thing, and that's not what we want. We want health. I say health even though I've been eating like absurd amount of chocolate, but anyway, no one has to know. Well, now the whole internet knows, but aside from that, no one has to know. I'm not sure if it tastes well because I haven't tasted yet, but at least it looks good, so one step is already there. So right now I'm just going to get ready and then go shopping and just enjoy the afternoon and not think about all of the things that I still have to do, because it's a lot. So today I'm having my hackathon, which pretty much stands for coding the entire day, and I'm now going to head to the gym because my back already hurt from sitting around from 8 a.m. to like 2 p.m. So I need my break. So yesterday I was so tired that I forgot to film an outro, but here it is. So this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I really love filming these types of videos because I truly enjoy creating new recipes and just having fun in the kitchen and showing to people that you can be healthy and you can eat well without it having to consume your entire life. But with this being said, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. It means the world to me. If you want to say anything to me, just leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you feel like being a part of my tiny 100 people family. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye!